Most people building Amazon business are doing it completely wrong. And I don't mean wrong in a small fixable way. I mean wrong at the foundation level, the model itself, the positioning, and the entire approach. Now, I've been in this space for about 5 to 6 years now. I've done over $8 million in sales, and I've watched hundreds of people come into this industry, grind for 6 to 12 months, and walk away with nothing to show for it. And that's not because they weren't working hard enough, because they were building the wrong thing from the start. Now, in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what most people get wrong, why it keeps failing them, and what the people who actually win are doing differently. This isn't a tutorial. I'm not going to walk you through software or give you email templates. What I'm going to do is show you a completely different way of thinking about this business, one that most people in this space have never considered, so let's get right into it. Now, here's the reality. Most people who try and build an Amazon business start by watching YouTube videos. They find a channel, probably someone teaching Amazon FBA, wholesale, or arbitrage, and they just start consuming content. Step-by-step tutorials, software walkthroughs, email templates, full guides, and here's the problem with that. All of that content is built around one assumption, that Amazon is the business. Amazon FBA, Amazon Wholesale, Amazon Arbitrage, Amazon Automation, everything is framed around Amazon. You attract people who are looking for a side hustle, people who want to make a few $1,000s a month, people who are going to treat this like a hobby and not a business. And you build an operation that's entirely dependent on one platform, one algorithm, and one set of rules that can change overnight. And that's not a business, that's platform dependency. The people who actually win at this, the ones doing real numbers, building real cash flow, creating real freedom, they don't think about it that way. Now let me explain what I call the Amazon seller trap. When you position yourself as an Amazon seller, a few things happen automatically. First, suppliers do not respect you. I've been building supplier relationships for 5 years now, and I can tell you from direct experience, the moment you walk into a supplier conversation as an Amazon seller, the doors start closing. Suppliers have dealt with thousands of Amazon sellers. Most of them are unprofessional, most of them don't know what they're doing, and most of them are a waste of time and never place a real order. Amazon sellers have a bad reputation in the wholesale and distribution world, and that reputation follows you the second you use that label. Secondly, you attract the wrong opportunities. When you're an Amazon seller, you're looking for products to sell on Amazon. That sounds obvious, but here's what it means in practice. You're reactive. You're scanning catalogs, hunting for deals, chasing margins. You're not building real relationships. You're not building supply chains. You're not building anything. You're just finding the next winning product. Third, you could build a ceiling in your business from day one. Amazon sellers compete on price. They fight for the buy box. They race to the bottom on margins. And when Amazon changes an algorithm, adds a fee, or decides to sell the product themselves, the whole thing falls apart. That's the trap, and most people don't even realize they're in it. Now, here's what people who actually win do differently. They don't think of themselves as an Amazon seller. They think of themselves as an online distributor. And that's not just a sigmatic difference. It's a fundamental shift in how you approach the entire business entirely. Now, let me explain what I mean. A distributor doesn't hunt for products. A distributor builds supply chains. A distributor doesn't chase margins. A distributor negotiates on the relationships and the pricing in that relationship. A distributor doesn't depend on one platform. A distributor uses platforms as an infrastructure. When I built ACP distribution, I wasn't building an Amazon business. I was building a distribution company that uses Amazon's infrastructure, their warehouses, their logistics, and their customer base to move products efficiently. Amazon is not my business. Amazon is my fulfillment partner. And that one reframe changes everything about how you operate, how you talk to suppliers, how you evaluate opportunities, how you think about scaling, and how you think about risk. And most importantly, it changes the type of business you actually build. Now, let me make this entire model and concept, concrete for you. So think about how a physical retail store works. A brand makes a product, a distributor buys it in bulk at wholesale cost, retailer buys it from the distributor, and the customer buys it from the retailer. That exact supply chain has existed for hundreds of years, and it's not complicated, it's just commerce. What I do is sit in the retailer position. Instead of a physical storefront, I use Amazon's infrastructure to distribute these products. I source brand name products through authorized supply chains, products people are already buying, brands that already have demand. I'm not creating demand, I'm just supplying it. I buy at the wholesale cost, I distribute through Amazon, and I keep the margin there in the middle. No product creation, no branding, no marketing, no guessing whether people want what I'm selling. The demand already exists and I just supply it. And because I'm positioned as a distribution business, not an Amazon seller, I get access to supplier relationships, pricing, and opportunities that most people in this space never see. That's the big difference. Now let me compare this to what most people are doing already. Number one being private label. You create your own brand, you manufacture products, usually overseas. You spend thousands on advertising trying to get people to buy something that they've never heard of. It's high risk, high capital requirements, 6 to 12 months before you know it's working. And if it doesn't work, you're stuck with inventory that nobody wants. I've watched people lose $20, $30, and $50,000 on private label products that never took off. Next, online arbitrage. You are buying products from retail websites and reselling them on Amazon for a tiny margin. It's a low barrier to entry, but you're constantly hunting for deals. The margins are thin, it's not scalable, and you're competing with thousands of other people doing the exact same thing because there is no barrier to entry. So it's a treadmill. You have to keep running just to stay in place. Now, retail arbitrage has the same problems as online arbitrage, except now you're also driving to physical stores and scanning products with your phone. I'm not going to spend my weekends at Walmart or Target scanning barcodes. That's not a business, that's a part-time job with worse hours. But with online distribution, you build real supplier relationships with authorized distributors, you buy proven products that already have demand, you deploy capital into a system that compounds over time, and the more supplier relationships you build, the more opportunities you now have. The more products you vet, the better you get finding and winning products. And the more capital you have to deploy, the faster this all grows. This compounds when the other models don't. Now, I want to be direct about something. This model is not for everyone. It's not for someone who has $500 to $1,000 and wants to make money this week. It's not for someone who wants to start a side hustle and that can run in like 2 hours a week from day one. It's not someone who's looking for a get-rich-quick scheme. And the people this model who are actually for have real capital to deploy. We're talking $5,000 to $15,000 minimum to do this properly. This is a real business and it requires real investment. Think like operators and not consumers. They're not looking for free information to implement themselves. They're looking for a proven system they can plug into and execute. They are serious about building something real, not testing a side hustle, not dabbling, actually building a distribution business with real supplier relationships and real cash flow. They're based in the US. The supplier relationships, the Amazon infrastructure, the entire business model is built around the US market. So if that's you, this is one of the best opportunities I've seen for building real predictable cash flow without creating a product, building a brand, or spending thousands on advertising. But if that's not you, that's completely fine, but this video probably isn't for you, so I would just click off now. Now look, if you're watching this and thinking, this is the model I've been looking for, I want to hear from you and learn more about it, I run ACP distribution. I take on a small number of partners every quarter and plug them directly into my operation. Supplier network, deal flow, product vetting, inventory, and my personal one-on-one access. The application link is in the description below. It takes like 2 minutes, and if I believe it's a good fit, I'll personally reach out to talk more about it. If not, no worries at all. Just keep watching if you want to understand why most people fail at this, even when they have the right model. Here's something I noticed working with a lot of people. Even when someone understands the model, even when they get the distribution framing, they have capital, they're serious, they still fail sometimes. And it's almost always come down to one of these three things. One being they approach suppliers wrong. I said this earlier, but it's worth repeating. The way you position yourself with suppliers determines everything. If you walk in as an Amazon seller, you will get treated like one. If you walk in as a retail and distribution business, professional, established, serious, you get treated completely differently. The accounts you can open, the pricing you can negotiate, the relationships you can build, all of it depends on how you show up. The second mistake is they buy inventory without proper vetting. One bad order early on can kill momentum, kill capital, and kill confidence. I've seen people place their first order, lose money on it, and never come back, not because the model didn't work, but because they didn't vet the product properly. So this vetting process matters a lot and it takes time to develop. And the third mistake is they try to figure out everything alone and on their own. The supplier relationships I have took years to build. The mistakes I made cost me thousands, tens of thousands of dollars, and the systems I use now came from painful trial and error. So someone starting from scratch in 2026 is spending 12 to 18 months just getting where a partner with access to my network starts on day one. That's not a knock on anyone, that's just the math of building something from nothing versus plugging it into something that's already exists and works. Now let me leave you with this. The biggest difference between people who win at this and people who don't isn't the model. It's not the tools. It's not even the capital. It's how they think about what they are building. People who fail think they're building an Amazon business, and the people who think they're building a distribution company actually win. And now one shift from an Amazon seller to an online distributor changes everything. How you talk to suppliers, how you evaluate products, how you think about scaling, how you handle setbacks. When you're an Amazon seller, a bad product is a failure. But when you're a distributor, a bad product is data. You learn from it, adjust, and move on. When you're an Amazon seller, losing the supplier account is a disaster. And And when you're a distributor, it's one relationship in a network of many. You build another one. The mindset of an operator is someone who's building a real business, not chasing a side hustle, is what separates the people who make it from the people who don't. That's the real difference, and that's why I try and instill in every partner I work with through ACP. So yeah, most people building Amazon businesses are doing it completely wrong, not because they're not working hard, not because the opportunity isn't real, but because they're building the wrong thing from the wrong foundation with the wrong identity. Stop acting like an Amazon seller and start thinking like an online distributor. That one shift in how you position yourself, how you approach suppliers, how you think about what you're building changes everything. I've done $8 million in revenue. I started with $250 at 17 years old. And the single biggest reason I got here is because I stopped treating this like an Amazon side hustle and started treating it like a real distribution business. So if you're serious about making that shift and you want to plug into a real operation instead of figuring it out alone, I take on a small number of partners through ACP every single quarter. I get inside your business personally. I give you access to my supplier network and deal flow, and I work with you one-on-one directly. I'm not looking for everyone. I'm looking for people who have capital ready, coachable, and actually going to execute. So if that's you, the application link is in the description below. Make sure you go fill that out. It takes probably like 2 minutes or less, and I'll personally reach out if it looks like a good fit. So go ahead, if you're serious, apply today, and if not, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you in the next video.